Good afternoon, Piedmont Triad. I am WFMY News 2 Meteorologist Ed Matthews. Want to give you another update on our impending winter storm that will move through our area this upcoming weekend. This could be potentially a major ice storm for our part of the Piedmont. Let's jump in it and talk about it. We'll start out and take a look at some really cool graphics that I've cooked up here. Of course, a weather impact alert will be in effect all day Saturday and Sunday. Monday, a possibility, because whatever we get is definitely going to hang around with cold air. And I have pressed the button, and I didn't mean to do that so quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to backtrack, and I'm going to start over again because I was not finished talking about that graphic. Okay, let's jump in and see what we've got here. We are seeing... let me get this straightened out here. I just got through with the noon show, to be honest with you, and I'm trying to get my act together here for sure. But we'll do it. Hang in there with me for just a second, and we'll certainly keep you posted on what's going on here in our part of the Piedmont. And what's going to be happening as we go through the upcoming weekend. Well, let's see. Okay, I'm going to manually do these graphics because this is obviously not working the way I planned out. But let's start out with our future cast, and I'll see if I can go back to my original graphic here. And there we go. Okay, I knew I'd figure it out. Yeah. All right, winter weather impact alert will be with us for Saturday and Sunday. We think it's going to start out as snow and then likely change over to ice, freezing rain, and sleet as we head into Saturday night and through the day on Sunday. And that could be a major problem with travel. I'd just cancel travel this weekend. I think that would be really the smart thing to do, is go ahead and cancel travel and just keep in mind that the roads are going to be really awful. And also another big concern for us is the possibility of power outages that are going to be with us as we head through the upcoming weekend. And these power outages could be long term, and I'm talking about for several days, as we think the majority of this system may actually turn out to be an ice storm here in our part of the Piedmont. All right. Let's take a look at the next graphic. High pressure moving offshore in the short term is going to really warm things up for us here. Cold front's on the way. That'll bring a chance of a few showers coming up on Friday. And then this cold front will actually move through the area. On the tail end of that front, as it moves along the Gulf Coast, it is going to initiate an area of low pressure along the Gulf. And this is going to be in a classic area to bring us moisture coming in from the Gulf of Mexico. Now, we'll already have the very cold Arctic air that's going to start to flow in to the region as we head into Friday through the upcoming weekend. So the cold air already in place. Then, as we go through the weekend, that moisture is going to tangle with this area of low pressure. Now, forecast models today have trended a little bit closer with that low pressure, a little bit closer to North Carolina. That is the reason we're talking more about a changeover to ice here in the Piedmont for Saturday night and into the day on Sunday. And that's the worst type of precipitation here. But there's going to be very cold air that's locked in, a lot of moisture coming in from the Gulf of Mexico, and we continue to slowly resolve what precipitation type we're going to see here over the upcoming weekend. Big snow, we don't see that. A mixture of snow and predominantly ice. That's what our model updates are suggesting. So certainly that bears watching. This could create all kinds of problems with extended power outages. Many of you heat your homes with electric heat. Make sure you got batteries for radio and battery-powered TV, and also keep that cell phone charged up. And if you have an opportunity before Saturday, I would trim any dead tree branches out of trees if that is something that you can do in time, because obviously ice weighs pretty significantly as it accumulates on trees and power lines. I'm going to look at a couple of our models. We'll start out with the GFS model. We think that on Saturday, starting as all snow and then changing over to a wintry mix for Saturday night and through the day and Sunday. And that's the reason we see on this particular model a good bit of the pink peach color there. This is time frame at 7 o'clock on Sunday morning. So we think as the mid-levels of the atmosphere start to warm a bit with the approach of our low pressure, again, we expect that icing, more of an icing issue as we go into Saturday night and through the day on Sunday. And if we look at our European model, it is pretty much showing the same thing. Look at all this pink color that goes all the way up into Virginia. Again, this time frame is around 7 a.m. on Sunday. Another model that we don't show very often on the air is our Canadian model. It is also suggesting starting as snow on Saturday and then changing over to sleet and freezing rain and some snow as we go to Saturday night and into Sunday. That is going to make it really difficult to pinpoint accumulations, which quite frankly, gang, I'll be honest with you, not that big of a deal, okay? We're going to have accumulating mess, and it's going to be enough of a mess that it's going to cause problems for us, where it's an inch or two or 3 or 4 inches or whatever. Just keep in mind that we're going to have accumulating ice and snow, and we're going to have to deal with it a while as temperatures are likely to stay well below freezing, not only through the weekend, but into the early part of next week, even after the precipitation has moved on out. So this is what we're looking at, a high-impact winter storm starting out as snow on Saturday, probably midday and on through the afternoon, and then becoming more of a sleet and freezing rain situation, probably not tapering off until sometime late Sunday or into Sunday night. Of course, this would create, this scenario would create dangerous travel and also power outages that could actually be very widespread across the area. And think about that somewhat. Power outages, possibly no heat, no way to keep things cold in the refrigerator or in the freezer, and no way to watch TV or anything like that. You're just really potentially going to be isolated at home for several days. So we're saying make sure you've got fresh batteries, keep the cell phone charged, and also, as I mentioned earlier, maybe trimming some of those dead tree branches out of trees if you have time to do that before the precipitation starts on Saturday. That would be a good idea. As we take a look at our winter weather forecasting, this is a process, and we're 4 days out. So we're in the 3 to 5 day range. So we're beginning to zero in on the timing. We think midday and through the afternoon for the development of snow coming up on Saturday, and then changing over to that winter mix. Now, what we're going to figure out later today and tomorrow is how much of the wintry mess we're going to get, how much accumulation on the ground. The way it looks now, it's going to be enough to cause some issues here in our part of the Piedmont. So be prepared for that. So essentially, we're in the get ready mode right now. I'm getting ready. You should be getting ready as well. I've already gotten the milk and the bread from the grocery store yesterday. I'm going to do some things around my condo to get even more prepared. But we're in get ready mode now, and that's what we should be doing, really, with pretty nice and milder weather that will be with us today and tomorrow, but nothing more than a small shower chance on Friday. So you do have an opportunity to kind of get things together as we head towards the weekend, because by the time the precipitation really starts to move in on Saturday, it'll be really too late to do much at all. And we'll continue to keep you updated. We continue to get fresh, brand new model output data, and as we get closer, we're going to continue to kind of zero in on this. We've done some of that today with the onset midday and through the afternoon. It's snow coming up on Saturday, and then the change over to potentially a very messy, wintry mix for our part of the Piedmont. Now, in the short term, to get prepared, the weather's going to be A-OK. Plenty of sunshine for the rest of the afternoon. Temperatures should make it into the mid and upper 40s as we head through the afternoon today. And then overnight tonight, not as cold as it has been, as we've been dropping into the upper teens and lower 20s. Earlier this morning, it was rather frosty around the area. Under a partly cloudy sky tonight, look for temperatures to dip into the low and mid 30s across the area. And then tomorrow, a really pretty nice day for our part of the Piedmont on Thursday. A partly cloudy sky. Temperatures should make it into the milder mid 50s, but make sure you soak that up, because obviously on the 7-day forecast, the changes really start to take place on Friday, late Friday and Friday night, as the colder Arctic air starts to move in. That shower chance on Friday, not a biggie, but it will be associated with the Arctic cold front that will move through our area as we go into late Friday afternoon. And then, of course, a tangling of the very cold Arctic air and the moisture will be with us on Saturday through Sunday. And look at next week. The cold air is going to stick around. So whatever form of precipitation that we get over the upcoming weekend, it's not going to go anywhere for a while. As a matter of fact, it is a distinct possibility that we could have icy roads not only on Monday, but maybe into Tuesday and even Wednesday as well. Now, by then, the precipitation has long ended, but again, we're going to have to deal with what we've got left over. And again, we don't anticipate that going anywhere with the very cold temperatures that we expect here in our part of the Piedmont. So I think the takeaway from this particular segment is to just get prepared. Think about what you do if you had to go 4, maybe even 5 days without power to your house. If you happen to have a generator, that is a good thing. But if you don't, obviously, it's going to be kind of a heart-wrenching situation without power, because you're not able to keep food cold and it may spoil. Refrigerator and freezer not working. Also, your TV not working. So if you got a battery TV, that is excellent. And also maybe have a source to keep your computer running as well, because we here at WFMY News 2 are going to be on the air. We've got a big generator out in the backyard, and that thing is going to be humming and working for us if we get power outages here at our locality. So we're not going to go anywhere. We're going to be able to provide you information right on through this winter weather event. Now, we'll have many, many more cut-ins between now, tomorrow, Friday. We're going to keep it going right on through the weekend. As a matter of fact, beginning tomorrow, rather than doing these cut-ins every 2 hours, we're going to do them every hour. And of course, you can watch us on our regular programming on TV as well. Promise to keep you updated, and as we get more information, we will zero in exactly what we're going to get. But again, it is a smart move to get prepared for a major winter storm as we head through the upcoming weekend. Forgive me for my technical issues here with my computer, but we got through it, and I hope I gave you some very beneficial information. Get ready for a messy weekend here in the Piedmont, and we'll have another update coming up along through the afternoon. I know Tim Buckley will be with you coming up at 3 o'clock today. Have a great afternoon.